To ensure the proper protection of workers from hazards, your company has thoroughly examined the job tasks and work environments at your facility and has assessed any hazards that may exist. Employees are protected from those hazards in a variety of ways, including engineering controls, such as machine guarding, or administrative controls, such as restricted access. If a hazard cannot be eliminated or controlled by other means, then employees must be protected from that hazard by wearing appropriate personal protective equipment, PPE. This means that your PPE is your last line of defense against injury. Before being asked to perform any task which requires protective equipment, you will be trained on the proper selection and use of the particular equipment to be worn. If you have any questions about your protective equipment, ask your supervisor before beginning a job task. Keep in mind that wearing the required personal protective equipment is one of the required duties of your job. Standard safety glasses are designed to provide the most basic protection for our eyes from various workplace hazards. Many facilities require safety glasses with side shields as the minimum level of mandatory eye protection for all workers. Safety glasses with side shields do not provide enough protection for all situations. Work which generates an abundance of small particles, or work that may lead to the splashing or spraying of hazardous liquids will require safety goggles for additional eye protection. Many jobs which generate eye hazards also create hazards to our face as well. But keep in mind that eye protection is not designed to protect your face, and face protection is not designed to protect your eyes. Anytime face protection is required, you must also wear eye protection. Complete face protection is necessary when performing jobs such as chipping and grinding. Face protection is also required when performing jobs which place you at risk of being splashed or sprayed with a hazardous liquid or chemical. Again, always wear eye protection in conjunction with a face shield. Next, let's discuss protecting our head by wearing a protective helmet, commonly called a hard hat. You must wear a hard hat in any situation where there is the potential for a head injury from falling or moving objects. There is a risk of striking the head, or there is potential to contact exposed live electrical parts. Standard hard hats must be able to withstand a 40 foot-pound impact, which is the equivalent of a 1-pound hammer falling 40 feet. To do this, a hard hat consists of two parts: the outer shell and the inner suspension system. The suspension system is designed to absorb the impact of a striking object. The hard hat is designed to be worn forward at all times, with the bill of the hat in front to provide additional protection to the nose and face. Turning it backwards can reduce its effectiveness. You should keep your hard hat as clean as possible and inspect it for damage frequently. Also inspect the suspension system. Inspect the webbing and other parts for damage, as well as proper installation. Replace damaged parts if possible, or get another hat if it cannot be repaired. The most important thing to remember about hard hats is to wear them. If hard hats are required at your facility, make it a habit to wear it all the time. Foot protection starts with the selection of proper footwear. Open-toe shoes, such as sandals, or shoes made of lightweight fabrics, such as running shoes, do not provide any protection from typical workplace hazards and should not be worn. At a minimum, workplace shoes should consist of a sole which provides good traction, an enclosed toe box, and is constructed of solid leather sides and uppers. This type of shoe provides protection from the minor bumps and impacts which can occur in the workplace. Many industrial and manufacturing operations will require additional foot protection in the form of safety shoes and boots
with a reinforced toe box and puncture-resistant soles. A reinforced toe box helps protect the toes from being crushed from impacts, while puncture-resistant soles can prevent sharp objects from penetrating the bottom of our foot. In some environments, protection of the top of the foot, the metatarsal area, may be required. Some safety boots and shoes provide this protection in the form of metatarsal guards.
Our hands. They are our greatest tool. They are also the body part that we expose to the most hazards. To protect our hands, we must make sure to select the proper type of glove for the job at hand. And we must keep in mind that no single glove is effective for all tasks.
Protection against corrosive chemicals is generally provided by gloves made of rubber, vinyl, or neoprene. Cloth gloves can protect our hands from minor hazards and help prevent scrapes, scratches, blisters, and rashes. Heavy leather gloves are good for handling materials with sharp edges, burrs, splintering wood, and similar objects which pose both cutting and puncture hazards. Various types of cut-resistant gloves are available for handling sharp objects such as sheet metal, and also provide protection while cutting with knives. Heavy leather gloves, such as those used by welders, provide some protection from heat and sparks. Heat-resistant gloves of aluminized fabric or other materials can protect against flames and intense heat. Disposable rubber, latex, or plastic gloves are used to protect against exposure to infectious materials and blood-borne pathogens. As we have seen, there are a wide variety of gloves, each designed for a specific use. It's critical to select the proper glove for the job, and you must remember to change gloves when switching between jobs.
Another hazard from which we must protect ourselves is noise. Because noise is an unseen hazard, many employees don't take it seriously. However, noise exposure is a serious issue and can cause permanent hearing loss if protection is not used.
The most common type of hearing protection comes in the form of earplugs. Earplugs are available in a variety of sizes and may be disposable or reusable. Earplugs are designed to be inserted into the ear canal. Earplugs must fit correctly and be installed properly in order to provide their rated protection. To properly install disposable earplugs, first make sure your hands are clean. Then, roll the plug in your fingers to compress it. Then insert the plug into your ear canal. Once inserted, hold your fingertip on the end of the plug for a few seconds while the plug expands to fill your ear canal. Then repeat on the opposite ear. Earmuffs cover the ears completely and consist of a pair of cups connected by a headband. Some earmuffs are designed for use with other PPE, such as hard hats. In very loud environments, earplugs can be worn in combination with earmuffs for increased noise reduction. The noise reduction rating of hearing protection is an indication of its effectiveness. Make sure you select hearing protection that is appropriate for the noise levels in your work area. Of course, hearing loss can just as easily occur off the job, as can eye, face, and foot injuries. Be sure to protect yourself from hazards at home just as vigorously as you protect yourself at work.
Wearing your personal protective equipment allows you to go home safe and whole at the end of each day. And that's everyone's definition of a job well done. Thanks for your attention to this program. Now, go have a good day and a safe day.